All right, good morning, and welcome back to Bear's Garden Adventure. Look, I'm wearing a hoodie. It's not cold. It's a little cool, but there are passing showers today. It is Tuesday, September 30th, and I'm not going to wait till October anymore to harvest these sweet potatoes. I have been doing a lot of research on harvesting sweet potatoes more this year than I actually did on harvesting them last year. And I found out that late sweet potatoes can have cracks out through them. They burst and they split open. And if they've been into the ground too long, that's what they can do. I also learned that sweet potatoes have a weevil. There's a sweet potato weevil. Are they in my area? I don't know. But there's a sweet potato weevil that lays eggs on the sweet potato vine at the base of the dirt where they both meet. And when their larvae hatches, it goes down into the dirt. Why are you hollering at me? Oh, you got yellow jackets. Can you see my hummingbird? Oh, he just flew away. He doesn't want to be on video. But we got yellow jackets are messing with him. And he's trying to come in and get something to drink, and he's squawking at me in the yellow jackets. Oh, they've gone away. Maybe he'll come back. Anyways, back to where I was. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, the weevils. The weevils will lay an egg at the base of the plant, right at the dirt, and when the egg hatches, it goes down into the dirt onto the existing sweet potato, burrows inside the sweet potato, and lives its life until it becomes a weevil. And this can happen all over your sweet potato. There can be so many eggs that you have nothing but holes all over your sweet potatoes. And another one is a varmint. It's a vole. A vole will go through a mole's tunnel and find your roots that it wants to eat. And if the mole comes through the sweet potatoes, and it does, the vole will come behind it, find the sweet potatoes, and eat the sweet potatoes. They'll bore inside the sweet potato and eat all around inside the sweet potato and leave. And you'll pull out your sweet potato, and they're half eaten from the inside out. So that's another concern I have. I planted these sweet potato slips on March 22nd. From March 22nd to May 7th, I didn't see any growth, any change. Finally, after May 7th to May 14th, I started seeing a good, strong change in the leaves. They started turning green and getting little tiny vine tips on them. So from May 7th on out to now is when I think I should start the growth time of 120 days, which we are at that. So I'm going to harvest them. I don't want to harvest sweet potatoes that have been eaten or cracked. And I hope I have not grown a whole bunch of vines, because last year I had flowers on my sweet potato vines. This year there's no flowers on the sweet potato vines. These are purple sweet potatoes. Last year they were red and yellow sweet potatoes, organic. So we're just going to start by cleaning up all this, and I'm going to turn the video off so I can get all this stuff cleaned off of here. This is a lot of work, guys. There's a lot of work right here, because not only do I have the vines to deal with, I also have this. I also have this. So I'm going to try to take all the vines off from around this first, and then take the vines off down here all the way, start from the ground, so I can try to lift the whole entire thing out. If I can do that, then it might make the work less. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long this takes. Oh, yeah, I got quite a while to do this. So, and again, I'm doing it in between showers, so hopefully I won't get rained on too much. All right, guys, we got to clean all this out down to here. There are 9 plants down here, I believe. 9 vines that I planted. All right, peace for now. Well, we got all the vines out the way. There's a big old pile of them. My first big, huge, major mistake was putting all that extra dirt I got from my neighbor when he moved on top of this sweet potato patch. I mean, I intended to do it, to raise the sweet potato patch up to the border of the bed I got built down here, which it is. It's higher than the border of the bed, but I covered my sweet potatoes with that dirt, and I also covered, hang on, I also covered the trellis. So I got everything out. Everything's right here. The trellis is right here. Everything is free of the trellis except for what's on the actual trellis. And the rest of it is still in here. And I might be pulling out vines from the sweet potatoes because I buried the sweet potatoes. These ones right here, I just found these growing right here because there was a vine stuck in the ground here, there was some vines stuck in the ground here, and they grew these small ones here. Well, one vine grew these small ones right here. So I'm hoping with these vines showing here, and these have been growing just for a couple months or whatever, I'm hoping there's a lot more down here, guys. Whole lot of nothing. That's scary. I hope they're down here. There's another one here. I buried them. I shouldn't have buried them like that with all that dirt. I think we're getting down here. It's rather dry down here. I might have to get a shovel. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, here's something. Oh, we got one. Ooh, exciting. Hang on a second. Oh, this dirt gets hard down here. Why? I know I went through this dirt with my soil. Oh, there's a good one right here, guys. Look at this. Can you see it? I gotta get it out without breaking it. Oh man, this is cool. Oh, the dirt's hard down here. Wow, that's amazing how hard this dirt is down here when it's all been flipped with the shovel. It's got a layer of that's helping. It's got a layer of goodness. It's got a layer of my soil in it. But I can't really seem to find anything. How's it going? Making a video. I can't really seem to find anything. Oh my goodness. Other than this one. I gotta get this one out. Oh wait, I can.
Yeah. See what's going on in here.
All right, let's see. Wow, this dirt should not be this hard. I don't understand why it's this hard. I literally gotta excavate my potato. Gotta excavate it for real. Oh, there it is. So far, the biggest potato, sweet potato I've ever grown. And it's purple. All right. I'm gonna have to get the shovel and carefully dig down here because there could be more. Here's a small one. A small one. Yeah, there could be more. So, all right, you guys see what I'm tasked with here. I'm gonna dig some more of these up and I'll take a break and show you what I've got, and we'll work on some more together. But right now, I'm trying to keep this video short. So far we got one beautiful purple sweet potato. Do not clean them off, leave them dirty, because we're going to have to put these up and let them sit for a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. All right, so for now, peace out. See if we can get some more potatoes out of here. The trellis that's still in the ground down there is really in the way, so it's going to take me a while. I'll get out what I can and I'll come back to the video again, see what our results are. Not final results, just results, and then we'll go some more from there. Peace. This is sweat. It's not rain. Excuse me a moment while I wipe my face with my shirt. But I just finished and the rain just started, so it's, hurry up. I don't know if it's going to be just a passing storm or just misty. So look at our harvest, guys. Again, 9 plants, and this is the harvest. I'm gonna tell you right now, the dirt was too packed. Look at this beauty. They get a lot bigger, but this is okay. Look at that. That's a meal. That's awesome. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so I had to dig down into the dirt that I had loosened up before I planted the slips, and I had to go all the way down into this hard stuff again. I could have swore I broke all this up and I added my own mulch to it, mixed it up, and then put more mulch on top and then planted everything. I'm sure that's what I did. There's another small one that's got a cut on it. But all this hard dirt is what they were growing in. They weren't growing in this. They were growing in this. This is really hard. Yeah. Look at that. I could barely crumble it with my hands. This is why they're so small. It's not anything that I fed them or didn't feed them at this point. This is why they couldn't grow through that thick dirt. You know, this is what I pulled them out of. This is what I dug them out of. There was no pulling. I couldn't pull them out. I had to dig everything out, either with the tips of my finger or with the shovel. But this is what they're growing through, guys. So this coming spring, we're going to be working on this and getting this dirt right so we can actually grow some big sweet potatoes. I am happy with these, don't get me wrong. I got 2 good ones. I got 1 full-size potato out of it, and this is a good potato. I'm happy with that. And then we have to put these guys, I have to get them out of the rain actually while I'm talking about it. We're gonna have to let these guys sit in dry humidity. They had to sit in dry humidity for 2 or 3 weeks. It's called curing. I'm gonna have to cure them. So I'm gonna spread them out in this bucket right here. I'm gonna take all the tools out, of course. I'm gonna spread them out in this bucket, and I'm gonna dry cure them in the shed. If the shed's not warm enough, I'll bring them and put them in the corner in the house and let them dry cure for 3 to 4 weeks. So some people say 10 to 12 days. So I want these to be cured before Thanksgiving so we can have these for Thanksgiving. All right, that's the end of this video, guys. I'm going to have to take all these, and I am going to simply pull the leaves off like so and add the leaves to the compost pile. I'm not putting the vines in the compost pile because the vines will grow. I found out the hard way last year. I put vines and everything from my sweet potato harvest, in my compost pile. And on doing so, these vines, they were growing like crazy. And I had to dig them out. It took me a long time to dig them out. I mean, a month or two, because all the ones I missed started growing again. And it's a nightmare, these in a compost pile the way I compost. So we won't be putting the stems in the compost pile, just the leaves. All the stems are going to go in the actual garbage. All right, that's the end of this video. I'm going to take these potatoes inside, or underneath the shed, so they can dry off and get them all separated. You want them in a good dry location. You want them to dry and just do what they do for 2 or 3 weeks. All right, peace out, guys, and have fun growing. And remember to eat what you grow. And don't worry, 2 or 3 weeks, we will be doing a taste test on these purple sweet potatoes, because I myself am curious. Oh, I'm getting rain on there. I myself am curious about what these purple sweet potatoes taste like. All right, peace out, guys, and have a great time growing and eating what you grow. Laters.